If you've kept up with the latest in entertainment and celebrity gossip, then you have no doubt heard of the new dancing phenomenon known as twerking. I'm only 22 years old, and I'm not even comfortable saying the word. Maybe that's just me, but as you can tell, I've been granted the unfortunate pleasure of bringing you today's episode of History Deja Vu. Twerking. If you've seen Miley Cyrus performing the dance at the VMAs, then you know everything that you need to know about this provocative baboon performance. If not, let me elaborate. Twerking is a dance move that involves a person, usually a woman, shaking her hips in an up and down bouncing motion, causing the dancer to shake, wobble, and jiggle. That's according to Wikipedia. If you consult the Oxford Dictionary, twerking is dancing to popular music in a sexually provocative manner, involving thrusting hip movements and a low squatting stance. I can see why most mothers aren't too keen on their daughters dancing with Hannah Montana anymore. I kid Miley Cyrus, but the dance does have many running to Billy Ray Cyrus for answers as to why his daughter feels the need to dance like this. Personally, I think she's trying to outdo Lady Gaga. Somebody has to be queen, and it'll be funny to see who ends up in the rehab clinic next. Regardless of what we think about twerking right now, I think it'll be child's play to the dancing that we'll be seeing in the future. That's the way it has always been. Each new generation develops their own style and is typically seen as absurd and ridiculous to the generations before. For example, the ballroom dance known as the waltz used to be banned centuries ago. In California, it was banned all the way up to 1834 because of the closed dance position. Facing your partner directly and having such a slim space between each other was completely taboo to the vast majority for many years. We look back on it now and laugh, but can you imagine what life must have been like for the first humans on Earth who started dancing? They were probably seen as insane. Or what about the elderly who had to watch their grandchildren perform the dance as depicted in this movie, A Knight's Tale? Certainly no man should ever be allowed to touch a woman's hand. That leads to bad things, unspeakable things. So I'm being a little dramatic, but you do have to wonder. Personally, I think that Miley and those like her are crossing the line, not in the sense that they should be punished or beaten to death for their crimes against humanity, but rather the fact that this is blatantly sexual in nature. Nothing modest has ever come out of a person twerking, I'm afraid. But who am I to judge? Who can prove that the waltz or Elvis Presley's swinging hips weren't meant to attract the opposite sex? I mean, just look at the man. There has to be a reason for doing that. That's my thoughts on the matter, and now it's your turn. Hit me up in the comments section and let's talk about this twerking phenomenon. Is this a case of history repeating itself? I'm gonna say that this is definitely a case of history deja vu, and in this particular scenario, we have not learned from the past. Well, thanks for watching this special episode of History Deja Vu, one of our new shows that we are trying out here on this channel. Be sure to thumbs up the content if you enjoyed the discussion. Your feedback helps us know that we are presenting the content that you want to see. You can also chat with us on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, I'm Cliff Langston, and you've been watching That Was History.